So we have live team coverage tonight of a quadruple homicide investigation in Northern Virginia. 4 people were found dead inside of a home in Woodbridge this afternoon.
Now, that home is on Mansfield Court, just off Maplewood Avenue. That's where we find Marielle Carbone and Max Marcilla tonight.
Yeah, so Max has reaction from neighbors, but we start tonight with Marielle. And Marielle, police do have a person of interest in custody.
Yeah, they do, but they are still out here investigating nonetheless. That is because they're still looking for more evidence at the home where this happened, which is just a few houses in on this block here. Now, police were originally called out here for a welfare check, and when they got here, they arrived at the house. The doors were unlocked. They went inside, and that is when they found those 4 victims. Now, we don't know the identities or the ages of those victims just yet, but we do know that there were 2 adult males and 2 adult females. The chief says all 4 were killed by gunshots, and a weapon was recovered here at the scene. Police do believe just one weapon. That weapon that was recovered was used in all 4 murders out here. Now, as we mentioned, a person of interest is in custody, and police are questioning that person. The chief tells me that they found him pretty quickly after the initial calls came in, and that is thanks to some tips. The chief just says that this has been a difficult day for everyone, both neighbors and the officers that arrived here on the scene.
People don't really appreciate how difficult it can be, for officers to have to go in there and see that kind of thing. And then for them to be able to respond out and be able to get a person of interest actually is a testament to the kind of people that do this work.
Now, Newsham says police will be out here investigating the scene for a while. We know earlier they had to wait for a warrant to actually be able to go in there, search the house. They'll also be searching the area around the home. That's why things are still blocked off on here on the street tonight. The chief tells us any more information that they get, they'll get it to us as quickly as possible. But the main message from him tonight is that this is an isolated incident and that people who live in this area are safe tonight. Reporting live in Woodbridge, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Marielle, thank you. Northern Virginia Bureau reporter Max Marcilla also live on scene tonight. He continues our team coverage. Max, really been an emotional night for everybody out there.
It was. After the police chief answered some questions from Marielle, this scene was tense. It was emotional. It was honestly hard to watch. There were family members and friends of people who might have been in that house tonight as they were hoping to learn more about their loved one's status from police. They came up, they hugged, they cried, they just did anything to gather amongst each other as they were waiting for answers. Answers we're still waiting for at this hour. But one thing we do know is that this neighborhood is not used to scenes like that. We spoke with one person who lives just around the corner and his friend who lives on the other block the other way. They said they grew up here. They played on these streets. They ran up and down them as kids, and they've never seen or heard anything like this. They were shocked when they heard the helicopters above and realized just what had happened. They say this is a calm and peaceful neighborhood, and a sentiment that the police chief echoed as well. And tonight they're just asking for the police, as they investigate, to keep the desires and safety in mind of the people who live here.
We're not like that around here. This is a friendly neighborhood. I've been around here for a while, since I was a kid. I grew up on these streets, playing with kids on this court down here, probably down there. I've always rode my bicycle around here, gone on walks, and it's always been nice and peaceful.
So, yeah, a place that's not used to things like this happening. And of course, this is still the very early stages of the investigation. As Marielle noted, there's still a lot more to learn, and we're going to work hard over the next couple of days to learn more about what happened here today. But we'll send it back to you live from Woodbridge. Max Marcilla, DC News Now.